Hello and welcome to Creating Cards with Alexandra. I'm Alexandra, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making a card using the dies that coordinate with the Nature's Print stamp set. We're going to be using this beautiful wreath die, and I actually have a trick to show you how to adhere this onto your cardstock. And then also the Marvelous Nature stamp set, we're going to be using Your Marvelous on the card. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I did was we have two wreaths that we will cut out today. One in Old Olive and one in Gold. So instead of using liquid glue on this, because it's the pieces are kind of tiny, we sell these adhesive sheets. And basically, this is a 6 by 6 inch piece of cardstock. I just went ahead and cut the cardstock out, and then I cut these sheets to be the same size. Then you just take these, they come in 3 strips on the back. They are sticky, so try not to touch them. They are sticky. There we go. And then I just put my cardstock right on top. And then we're going to just give that a little press. So the back side now has your adhesive on it, and then that will just peel off when we're ready to put it on our card. So we'll run this through the die cutting machine. And then when we run it through, and actually with this adhesive, I ran this through 3 times. So I ran it through once and back and once again. So then what we're left with is this piece. Now you might need take a pick tool or some tweezers just to pull out these little tiny pieces right there. Okay, so then this adhesive is going to be on the back, and all we have to do is peel that off and put that on our card. So I did the same thing with the gold. So the adhesive's on the back, but the gold I did actually 4 times. I just ran it through a few times just to make sure that that cut through. And then these little tiny pieces that are usually in the die, they just popped right out. All right, so that's already done. So let's go ahead and get this started. So I have a sheet of 8.5 by 4 by 5.5 copper clay, and we will fold this in half, burnish it, and then I have a piece of early espresso, and this is, I believe, 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then I have a sheet of designer series paper. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And this is actually out of our All About Autumn DSP 6 by 6 DSP paper pack. And I've really cut this paper up. I love this paper. So if you have a chance, pick that up. So what we're going to do is just adhere this onto our early espresso cardstock. And that just adds a little pop of color in the background. Okay, and then let's see, let's go ahead and pop this up with our Stampin' Dimensionals. Now sometimes, like this Nature's Prints and the dies is in the annual catalog. Now sometimes when the new catalog, the new mini catalog comes out, oh, there's Pippi. We forget about these, but this is a great set to make some fall cards. All right, so we have that on there. And then we're just going to peel this backing off. Find a place to get started there. Look how that just peels right off. The first one I did was with glue, and that was easy enough too. Pippi. So if you don't have these adhesive back sheets, you can do the glue. I just took little, on the back, I just took the little dots here and there. And I did adhere that on, but then I remembered my adhesive sheets and I thought, oh, that's going to be so much easier if I do it that way. Okay, so we're going to double layer this. Oh, Pippi. Okay. So then we'll put that on there. It's so pretty. Look at that. Okay, and then we have also from the Nature's Prints, there's this little label die. So we're going to take our Early Espresso and our You're Marvelous and go ahead and stamp that on there. And then I want to pop this up and put that in the middle. And this is on Very Vanilla cardstock, the sentiment. Okay, not quite done yet. We're going to take our linen thread and make a bow. And I like to do a double bow. This linen thread is nice, but it's very thin. So I like to have a substantial bow. Just kind of fuss with it until it's at where you want it. And I like the long tails on it. So I'm going to leave that kind of long on there. There we go. All right, and then I have some, glue dots. I ran out of my little mini ones, so I have these large ones, which aren't ideal, but there we go. Of course, it's sticking to my finger. There we go. And then I'm going to put this up here at the top. My goodness, yeah, these large ones are a little too big. Okay, I'm going to put that up there. And leave these long, but maybe even them up a little bit. And this is a little sticky from that large glue dot. So I'm just going to take my embossing buddy and just kind of tap that on there. Just so that that dot's not so sticky. Okay, and then I have these brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. And I'm going to put a few of these gold dots on here. Oops. There. Maybe one there. Oops. My putty grabbed hold of that one wrong. Maybe put 3 down here. Really adds some sparkle to that. Okay, and then for the inside, on my Very Vanilla, I just put a strip of that DSP. I believe that's maybe about 1/2 inch. And we'll put that on the inside. Okay, so pretty on the inside. And there we go. It's so pretty. This paper pack is just gorgeous. If you haven't seen it, I really have chopped it up, but the one side, it's kind of the gold foiling. And then on the opposite sides, it's the pictures, like actual photographs. So it's a really cool DSP. So check that out if you have a chance. So there you go. That's our card for the day. You're marvelous. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I appreciate you watching my tutorials and would appreciate your business. I will link all of the items that we used today in the description below, which will also direct you to my shopping page. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel for future videos, and have a joyful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.